Voyager 1 just detected a massive object traveling through space. What could it possibly be? Join us on this exciting trip as we explore unexplored territory in search of answers and pushing the frontiers of human understanding. In the immense expanse of space, humanity's curiosity has led to some of the most remarkable feats of engineering, such as the two Voyager spacecraft, which have been exploring the universe for decades and continue to unveil jaw-dropping findings. NASA launched Voyager 2 from Cape Canaveral 45 years ago on an interstellar mission of epic proportions. The probe completed a breathtaking grand tour of the solar system, visiting Jupiter and Saturn before moving on to Uranus and Neptune, as well as their moons. Voyager 2 is now 12.1 billion miles away, delivering back breakthrough data on the distant heliopause. Voyager 1 is now the farthest distant man-made object from our planet, racing through space at a mind-boggling distance of more than 14.5 billion miles. How Voyager 1 has just detected a massive object traveling through space. This has fully shocked the scientific community. The Voyager mission transformed planetary exploration not just in terms of research, but also in demonstrating that it was possible to explore the outer solar system with only a few spacecraft. NASA is still hard at work investigating our solar system decades after the Voyager missions. NASA has revealed that the fascinating, highly biological world Titan will be their next visit in the solar system, which is Saturn's biggest moon. The Dragonfly mission will fly repeated flights to collect and analyze areas surrounding Saturn's ice moon, advancing their hunt for the building components of life. The Dragonfly mission is scheduled to arrive 2034. In 2030, the Europa Clipper will begin researching Jupiter's ocean moon Europa. The national academies have now approved a new mission, the Uranus Orbiter and Probe, to study the enigmatic ice giant planets and their moons, which will launch in the 2040s with a $4.2 billion budget. The mission was inspired by Voyager 2's 1986 journey to the Uranus system. The Uranus Orbiter and Probe, which sailed right across the plane of the moon's orbits, will especially target the water worlds Ariel and Miranda, which were only briefly observed by Voyager 2 and are dying for additional research. However, even for NASA, the success of the Voyager missions is unsurpassed. Although there were no certainties at the time of launch, the agency has been there for 2/3 of the mission's 45-year lifetime. The durability of the equipment on board has been similarly astounding, despite being meant to last just 4 years. Some are still operating. It's astonishing that they've been working for 45 years, stepping every 192 seconds. The speeds and distances traversed by the spacecraft are difficult to grasp, with each traveling at more than 30,000 miles per hour, or 48,000 kilometers per hour. It's mind-boggling to see their odometers ticking up twice a second, adding 10 miles or 16 kilometers or more to their already staggering distance. Even though their messages travel at the speed of light, it takes nearly 17 to 22 hours for them to reach Earth, reminding us how small our world is in comparison to the vastness of space. However, their distance from us just adds to their allure. Another milestone in the incredible journey of the Voyager probes was reached when Voyager 2 recently followed its twin Voyager 1 into the bubble that surrounds our solar system. In only a few hours, Voyager 2 moved from being covered in material created in the Sun to being washed by the surrounding neighborhood, just like its twin Voyager 1 did in 2012. The two trips encountered and analyzed enormous objects while exploring outer space nearly 40 years ago. Voyager 2 made the closest approach to Jupiter, which was a remarkable feat given Pioneer 10's restricted capabilities. Voyager 2 was able to use instruments carry out a more thorough analysis of Jupiter and its environs, exploring the vastness of space, speeding through the asteroid belt and rushing towards the Jovian system. That's exactly what Voyager did between December 10, 1977 and September 8, 1978, when it finally arrived at Jupiter and began taking snapshots of the gas giant as well as conducting groundbreaking scientific experiments. On March 5th, it even got up close and personal with one of Jupiter's inner moons, Amothea, and snapped a close-up photo of it revealing its surface. Voyager 1 did not halt there. It continued on its journey. Just 5 hours later, it made its closest approach to Jupiter, passing within 174,000 miles of the planet's spinning cloud tops. On the way out, it passed over and obtained spectacular photographs of Jupiter's largest moons, Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto, all of which were discovered centuries ago by Galileo. The Voyager 1 missions made major scientific advances by showing the Jovian system's unique look, revealing a startling active volcano on Io and locating two previously unknown moons on their return to Jupiter. A narrow ring around the planet was spotted by Voyager 1, affording a stunning backlit image of the gas giant. These spectacular findings opened the way for future missions like Juno, which just obtained a breathtaking image of a volcano plume on Io that was straddling the boundary between day and night. Although Juno's primary purpose is to investigate Jupiter using a multispectral approach, the spacecraft's 4 cameras spent more than an hour watching the volcanic moon's pole, recording the unexpected but thrilling finding of an active volcano plume spewing material from the moon's surface. On February 14, 1990, Voyager 1 accomplished an astonishing achievement by photographing the family portrait of 6 of the solar system's planets, including our own Earth, which was 3.7 billion miles distant at the time. The shot, which was made up of 60 distinct photographs, was the last sequence of images obtained by either of the Voyager spacecraft. After 30 years, NASA published a remastered version of this classic photograph named Pale Blue Dot in February 2020. However, for the past several years, these daring spacecrafts have been burning a path across the cosmos, sending back never-before-seen images of the odd and fascinating domain of interstellar space. Voyages continue to amaze us with new discoveries. Every piece of data they transmit back raises new questions and problems, prompting scientists to hypothesize about what else may exist outside the heliosphere, such as a mystery hydrogen layer around the heliosphere, as some theories propose. Furthermore, the heliosphere is en route to an interstellar cloud, and we don't know what effect this will have on the boundary and on us, the occupants of the solar system. These pioneers are the first man-made objects to venture beyond the boundaries of our solar system into an uncharted region billions of kilometers away from their home planet. Their journey has shown a violent and chaotic cosmos beyond the confines of our solar, reaching a place that is everything but serene, comparable to the plunge pool beneath Niagara Falls. Michelle Bannister, an astronomer, describes the frenetic action of magnetic fields colliding and pushing against one another in a violent dance. This chaotic energy is created by our sun's steady discharge of charged particles known as solar wind, as it collides with a combination of gases, dust, and cosmic rays that pervade the interstellar medium. It generates a frothy and chaotic scene that is far from the serene blackness that we envisage, and scientists have been working to uncover the secrets of the interstellar medium for many years now, using advanced technologies like X-ray and radio observatories. These efforts lead them to the conclusion that the medium consists of ionized hydrogen atoms, cosmic rays, and dust that combine with dense gas clouds to form stars. However, the nature of the interstellar medium beyond our solar system is mostly unknown. Because the heliosphere, a giant bubble generated by the solar wind that houses the Sun and its 8 planets, shields us from it as the solar system moves through the galaxy. This invisible shield works as a barrier, keeping most of the hazardous cosmic rays and particles at bay. Subscribe to the channel if the mysteries of space excites you. The Voyager tale, on the other hand, is far from over. Even after leaving the heliosphere, these spacecrafts are still impacted by the Sun's gravity and other factors. The voyages continue to wow us with fresh discoveries. Every piece of data they transmit back raises new concerns and problems, prompting scientists to speculate on what else may exist beyond the heliosphere. These spacecrafts are investigating the wide expanse of interstellar space billions of kilometers from their Earth-based creators. Voyager 1, the most distant human-made object from our planet, has been flying away from us for more than 4 decades and is currently more than 23.8 billion kilometers away. What are your opinions about the Voyager probe's future? Will they be finding more impossible discoveries? Check out this video on your screen to find out what did James Webb Telescope just find.